why the Day of Remembrance deserves national attention. Every year in February, Japanese American communities and allies across the United States pause to reflect on one of the country's most painful chapters. Long before Valentine's candies and President's Day sales, one day in February carries a legacy many Americans still don't fully understand: the Day of Remembrance. This day commemorates the signing of Executive Order 9066 by President Franklin D. Roosevelt during World War II, a decision that gave the U.S. military legal authority to remove and incarcerate more than 120,000 Americans of Japanese ancestry, most of whom were U.S. citizens. Families were uprooted from their homes on the West Coast, forced to abandon businesses, property, and entire lives, and sent to desolate camps surrounded by barbed wire and guards, not because they committed any crime, but because of their heritage. The Day of Remembrance isn't just about remembering that sweeping injustice. It's also about acknowledging how fear and prejudice can overshadow constitutional freedoms when a country is under stress. A warning that resonates deeply today. Observances aren't limited to one place. From universities hosting exhibits on historic photos taken by Dorothea Lange and Ansel Adams, to talks and panel discussions, to art installations that give voice to those who lived through confinement, communities across the U.S. use this day to educate, reflect, and connect past wrongs to present struggles. Part of the reason the Day of Remembrance is significant now is because of efforts like the Civil Liberties Act of 1988, which formally recognized the internment as a grave injustice driven by race prejudice, wartime hysteria, and a failure of political leadership. That act granted reparations and aimed to prevent similar injustices in the future, but only after decades of silence, suffering, and struggle. Today, the Day of Remembrance serves multiple purposes: honoring those who were incarcerated, educating others about what happened, and reminding all Americans that civil liberties can be fragile. It's a day for personal stories, historical context, and national soul-searching, and it deserves to be remembered by the entire country, not just one community, because forgetting this history can make it easier to repeat.